Hey, it's Tara with Reiki on the Run, and I want to do a video today about the 5 things that keep me from meditating. Meditation is probably the best, I think, the best possible thing that you can do for yourself, for your body, for any illness, any anxiety, any issues, anything you have in your life. Even if your life is great, I think meditation is the best thing possible that you can do. And so a lot of times people aren't able to do it. I'm not able to do it, and I want to go over the reasons why and how I overcome that. So the first one is that I don't know how. That's a lot of problem that people have with meditation. They imagine, Buddhist monks sitting there for hours on end, being quiet. And a big misconception is that you have to completely clear your mind of thought, and that is not the case. You will eventually be able to clear your mind of all your thoughts and things will go smoother, but that's not something that's necessarily going to be done right away. So there are many ways you can meditate. You can meditate sitting up, you can meditate laying down. I'm kind of lazy, so I like to meditate laying down a lot. Really what's important is that you're aligned, that your back is straight and you're comfortable and you're not going to fall asleep. So you don't fall asleep when I lay down necessarily. A lot of people do. So also, a lot of things can be meditation. You can actually listen to music and meditate. You can listen to guided meditations. There are a lot of different ways to meditate. So just find the way that works best for you and go with that. The second thing that I have struggled with is finding the time, the alone time. A lot of times we think that we can't take 5 or 10 minutes out of our day and have that time. If you're worried about a phone call or kids running in your room, or just sometimes we just can't find the time. So it's very important to take the time. You can take 10 minutes. You can say, okay, 10 minutes. I can be okay without my phone. I can be okay without anyone bothering me. I can take these 10 minutes. The world's not going to end. I can do it because I feel like, I'm not really attached to my phone anymore, but I used to be very, very attached and very worried, something might happen, like I'm that important, that somebody's gonna need me within the next 10 minutes and I must be available. So that's not true. Nothing's gonna happen if you are not available for 10, 15 minutes, if that's all you can do. Very, very worth it for the time. So the next thing that happens to me is my body will start jerking around, and I feel like all of a sudden I need to go for a run, and my body's not used to being, and just the same with my mind, my body's not used to being quiet and still, and so it'll start moving around and I'll feel like I have to go. And so what I like to do is I like to just stretch everything out. I imagine that, I don't know if you've ever used those, my dad used to get them in the military all the time, but you can get them anywhere, those glow sticks that you have to, they even have bracelets and stuff now, but you have to break each section of it for it to glow all the way. And so I do my body like that. I make sure I stretch every single piece out, every single piece of my body. I get stretched a little, and that helps tremendously with the shaking and feeling like I need to get up. I just make sure I stretch each piece out. And then, I don't know why, but that makes a huge difference and my body is able to chill out. Next one, my thoughts. Thoughts, of course, this is a huge one. So I've done other videos on like taming the monkey mind and ways to control your thoughts from going crazy. But a lot of times I let them come and go. The key is to not sit in judgment of them. Don't get mad at yourself for thinking something, but let them go through you like a cloud. Just let it, thought comes in, thought goes out. There's nothing you can do about that right now, about the thought. You don't need to fix it right now. Thoughts are going to come in your head. You cannot just stop thinking. So let them come and let them go. Don't get attached to them. Just go, okay, that's a thought, and you're going to let it go. And with practice, it will be easier and easier to do. Even when I meditate now, obviously I'm still, thinking about my kids and this, all kinds of things. But you just practice, you let the thoughts go, you don't try to fix anything, and you don't pass any judgment on thoughts. Don't get all emotionally involved in any of your thoughts. Just let them go through like a cloud and out. Okay, and the last one, which I find very interesting, is inspiration. So once you get past all those levels and you've got it figured out, you're there, your body's taken care of, your thoughts are going, well, that's when the magic happens with meditation. You know, people talk about, you talk about praying, if you're a God person or universe, whatever you're praying to, you know, when meditation is when you get the answers, and you will get inspiration. That is the magic of meditation. You will start getting the answers. You know, you don't get answers to your problems by thinking about your problems. That's not, it just keeps you more in your problems. So when you meditate and everything's cleared out, you'll start to get inspiration. And a lot of times I'll jump up because I'm so inspired. I have this great idea that I feel like I need to go do it. And I think a lot of people get stuck there, and that's why they don't do it for very long, because they get this inspiration, this brilliant idea, and they jump up to go start the first step on it. And so you have to push through that because there's so much more good to come. And it can be helpful to have like a notebook and a piece of paper, because a lot of times I'll get inspirations for videos and things like that, things with the kids, work, and I'll just jot it down, the keyword real quick, and then get back into my meditation, because it can keep you from, you know, you're like, oh, I don't want to lose that great idea, that great thought. And so it's just really a good idea to write it down. That's all I have for my list, but I did want to talk a little bit more about meditation. I can't tell you how much it's changed my life and how much it can change yours, because what happens is you get to what you call 0 point. You call it centered, aligned. There's so many different words that you can use, but what it is you finally stop thinking obsessively. You know, we think it's something like, I think it's like 60,000 thoughts a day, and it's, you know, it's just continual. And so when you stop, and normally we don't realize it, but normally it can be a lot of negative things. And so your thoughts gain momentum. And the more you think similar thoughts, negative thoughts, the more momentum is going to be going that way. And that kind of leads your life, because thoughts turn to emotions. Emotions control the vibration you emit. And the vibration you emit determines what comes back to you, the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So if you are having these negative thoughts, and you might not even realize it, but the momentum will be going that way. And you have to stop that. And that's what happens when you meditate. When you're completely relaxed, when you are letting your thoughts go in and out, you stop all that momentum. There are no more negative thoughts. You're not barreling towards, you know, issues and thinking about your problems, and it has a huge effect on your body, physically, mentally, emotionally. I cannot stress it enough. It's the best thing I've ever done for myself. It's the best thing. I continue to do it. You know, it's funny, if I have company for a few days or something and I don't get to meditate, I'm like, ah! You know, so I really want to encourage you, if you haven't started meditating, or if you think you can't, just to keep trying. Keep trying. Give yourself, you know, a few minutes a day, whatever. If you're not doing anything now, just try to sit for 5 minutes, and then add on that when you can. But it's absolutely the best thing I've ever done for myself, and I hope that you can give it a shot too. And if you've tried, just try it again. All right, I hope this has helped, and I will talk to you later.